The next morning, I woke up with the first rays of sunlight filtering through her window. The memories of the previous night, the shared laughter, the unexpected closeness with Min, all came rushing back, painting a soft smile on her face. Just as she was lost in thought, a firm knock echoed from her hotel room door. It was Min, looking professional and ready to discuss the day's schedule. As they talked, a strange tension hung in the air. Both of them seemed to be deliberately avoiding eye contact, as if the casual intimacy of the night before had built an invisible wall between them now that the sun was up. At breakfast, the whole team gathered, their chatter filling the dining hall. Mai sat quietly, picking at her food. She noticed a subtle movement beside her. It was Min, discreetly placing a piece of grilled fish onto her plate, remembering she had mentioned it was her favorite. Mai's heart skipped a beat. She saw the gesture, a small, silent act of care that spoke volumes. She didn't say anything, but a warm feeling spread through her chest. She simply lowered her head, a shy smile playing on her lips, and ate the fish he had given her. The site inspection continued under the hot sun. The team moved along a narrow, uneven path near a rocky outcrop. Lost in her thoughts about Min, Mai didn't watch her step. Suddenly, her foot slipped on a loose stone. A gasp escaped her lips as she stumbled backward, bracing for a fall. But the impact never came. A strong arm wrapped around her waist, pulling her back from the edge with surprising speed. It was Min. He had grabbed her just in time. Thrown off balance, Mai fell against his chest. When she looked up, their faces were mere inches apart. She could see the genuine concern in his dark eyes, feel his warm breath on her cheek. For a moment, time stood still. The world around them faded away, leaving only the two of them in this bubble of intense proximity. The rest of the team had stopped, their curious gazes fixed on the pair. The sudden attention snapped Mai out of her daze. A deep blush crept up her neck and she quickly pushed herself away from Min, her heart pounding like a drum. "I'm sorry," Min said immediately, though he had done nothing wrong. He had only saved her from a nasty fall. I just shook her head, too flustered to speak. For the rest of the inspection, she found her eyes secretly drifting towards him again and again. He seemed so calm, so composed, yet his quick reaction showed a different side of him. Later, he approached her quietly. Da 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 ta da 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 want nod I when it called it and well and then I when and at I meant sense sub so I meant sen I'm plow it well he asked, his voice low and laced with concern. I simply nodded, unable to trust her own voice. As the afternoon wore on, the clear blue sky began to darken ominously. Dark clouds rolled in from the horizon, and a cool wind started to blow, carrying the scent of rain. The site manager warned of a sudden storm approaching, urging everyone to head back to the hotel immediately. The team packed up in a hurry. Just as they started walking, the first heavy drops of rain began to fall. Min quickly opened his large umbrella, and without a word, held it over both of them. Mai found herself huddled close to his side, the rain drumming a steady rhythm on the fabric above them. A sudden powerful gust of wind blew, nearly ripping the umbrella from Min's grasp and pushing Mai directly into him. His arm instinctively went around her shoulders to steady her, his touch gentle yet firm. The scent of his cologne, mixed with the fresh smell of rain, filled her senses, and she felt a strange sense of safety tucked under his arm. They reached the hotel just as the storm broke in full force. Safely inside, they were shaking off the rain when the lights flickered and then died completely, plunging the entire building into darkness. A collective groan went through the team. I felt a familiar knot of panic tighten in her chest. She had always been afraid of the dark, a fear rooted deep in her childhood. She fumbled for her phone, its small light a meager defense against the enveloping blackness. Yes. Just then, a soft knock came from her door. Mai, it's Min. Are you okay in there? His voice was a comforting presence in the dark. Taking a shaky breath, she opened the door. Min stood there, his own phone's flashlight illuminating his worried face. The power's out everywhere, he said. I just wanted to check on you. I let him in, and they sat in the dim, quiet room. The only light coming from their phones placed on the small table between them.
Yes.
In the strange intimacy of the darkness, the usual barriers between them seemed to melt away. Min started to talk, his voice softer than she had ever heard it. He spoke about his life, the pressures of his job, and a deep-seated loneliness that he rarely showed to anyone. He admitted that being the boss often meant being alone, even when surrounded by people. Mai listened, her heart going out to him. She saw a vulnerability in him that she never expected. Encouraged by his honesty, she found herself sharing something deeply personal, too. She told him about her father's passing a few years ago, the void it left in her life, and how it had shaped the person she was today. As she spoke, she felt Min's gaze on her, full of empathy and understanding. A powerful connection was forming between them, forged in shared vulnerability and whispered confessions in the dark. Suddenly, a deafening clap of thunder shook the hotel. Mai let out a small cry and, without thinking, grabbed onto Min's arm, her fear overriding everything else. In the next instant, he had pulled her into a hug, holding her close as the storm raged outside. His embrace was strong and protective, and Mai buried her face in his shoulder, her panic slowly subsiding, replaced by a profound sense of comfort. They stayed like that for a long moment, the only sound the rain lashing against the window and the frantic beating of her own heart. The air in the room grew thick with unspoken emotions. Slowly, as if hesitant to break the spell, Min loosened his hold. Mai pulled back, her face flushed, and quickly looked away, suddenly shy and flustered by their proximity. Just then the lights flickered back on, flooding the room with a harsh, bright light that felt intrusive after the soft darkness. The moment was broken. Min stood up, clearing his throat. Well, the power's back, he said softly. I should let you get some rest. He walked to the door, pausing for a moment. Good night, Mai. His voice was gentle, almost a whisper. I could only manage a small nod. After he left, she closed the door and leaned against it, her body still trembling slightly. Mind was a whirlwind of emotions. Outside in the hallway, Min paused, placing a hand over his chest as if to calm his own racing heart. That night, sleep eluded both of them. I lay in her bed, replaying every moment, every touch, every word. And in his own room, Min lay awake, the image of Mai's face, her vulnerability, and the feeling of holding her in his arms etched permanently in his mind.